That's one of my mottos in life is that courage is not absence of fear. It's acknowledgement there's something more important than fear. And so public speaking is one of the biggest fear in humans' lives besides death. And the more people learn to own their voice, the more they can serve the world.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to my show. My name is Tiffany, and this is Unveiling Journeys. Man, I have a great guest for you today. I want to tell you just a smidge about myself. I love people. I love hanging out with people. I love meeting new people and hearing their stories. I love hearing what businesses people are running and things they've invented. And what ends up happening is I'm like, can I hang out with you? Can I get like half hour of your time? And we put each other on the calendar. And then when I hang out with them, I'm like, wow, you are so cool. Can I tell people about you? But also, are there more people like you that you could introduce me to? Because I want to know more people, right? And then sometimes I find myself, and a lot of times I find myself thinking, I know people that you need to know. Can I introduce them to you as a connector, as a networker? And now I attend local networking or Zoom networking meetings so that way I can meet more people. And I guess that's how I've been given the title super connector. But more importantly, if you guys are like, I don't ask anyone those questions, you can just say, hey, this has been a fun meeting. Who do you know that you think I should know? You can like ask for a referral. It's acceptable. I promise you that it's cool to do. And then you'd be surprised how many people are willing to share the amazing people that are in the world. And my world seems to be business owners. And those are the people I hang out with the most because they're making an impact, influencing other people and helping everybody thrive in this space of like entrepreneur land. And man, oh man, I have a great guest for you today. So with that, I want to welcome Marlen. We met through, of course, the power of networking. We are in a fantastic networking group with Devin Sizemore, who I highly recommend. And we were like, hey, I like you. I like your people. Let's hang out together. And here we are now, months and months and months later after many meetings, hanging out on the show. So welcome, Marlen. Do me a favor. Tell everybody a little bit about you and what you're up to right now.
Hello. I'm a podcast guesting strategist, and my focus is simple to turn interviews into real clients and partnerships. Um, I'm running right now a mastermind on school called the Podcast Conversion Lab,
Ooh.
where we break down what's working, what's not, and how to fix it. And I'm also running bi-monthly free masterclasses on that topic. And I'm going to be a contributing author to a book called Today's Inspired Leader this month.
Oh, that's incredible. I can't believe it. You're going to be an author on there. Now, I did just join your school group, so I'm pretty excited about not only being in the group, but being a part of sharing some of the tips and tricks and resources and whatnot to be able to help people that want to be on a podcast or hosting a podcast make a bigger impact. Because when you first told me that people are showing up on shows and then nothing really comes of it, that hurts my heart because I don't want, I even tell people, hey, the show that you're on with me, I'm going to post it in a bunch of places and I'm going to chop it up and I'm going to repost it and then I'm going to post it over time because I don't want it to be like, well, you were on a show once and it went and got put on a shelf somewhere and nobody saw it ever again. It didn't make an impact for you. So I think I understand how much like I knew that that needed to happen, but I didn't realize other people didn't know that. And the fact that you're teaching that is incredible because if you just show up, but you don't have a good freebie or a good hook or a close or a landing page to send somebody to at the end of the show, it's like, why did you do that? You need a better strategy and you need someone in your corner like Marlen to be able to show you what to do to make a bigger impact for any show that you appear on, which is why I was like, yes, let's be friends deeper. Tell me more. How can I help you? And then come on my show so that way I can tell everybody, go watch this episode first and then come on my show. So that way people could be more prepared to even be a guest on my show, which is great. Um, what else are you digging into? So authoring in a part of a book that's phenomenal. More stuff that you're working on right now.
I am very focused on building my client pipeline. I just transformed myself last year from invisible operator to visible speaker. So that's why I started those master classes this year. I wrote the chapter to the book about my journey through how motherhood changed how my agency functions,
Yeah.
how who I had to become to make it work for my clients and for me. And I'm really transforming also how I offer my service to my clients. I used to offer just interview bookings, and this year from January I added the coaching, what to do before, during, and after the interview, because I saw that's where the real money sits.
Ah, I love that. I love that. This is so great that I want to crack more into your story. Of course, this is Unveiling Journeys. I want to start from the beginning. And I know you're not from the States. So I want to hear from where are you from? And like, what did you go to school for? Like, what was your first jobs like? And we'll start to paint this picture of your whole story to unveil it.
Yes, I've had quite international path. So I was born in Sweden. I grew up in Estonia, so I'm culturally like Estonian. My father though is from Finland. And then so I lived 20 years in Estonia though, and I studied political science, and I did international studies in Turkey, one of the best political science universities in Turkey. That's
Mm.
where I learned my English actually, and was able to really understand the international world, because I also were specialized in international relations in my undergraduate.
Okay.
And then where I actually found my way to marketing communications, my master's degree was still political science, but with specialization of political marketing and communications.
Hmm.
And I did my second years of master's degree uh, in one of the best universities in France. So there I also got very international perspective. And while I was also volunteering in House of Europe in France, I got to practice it, the international relations and politics. And then I really started working on marketing online where I lived in Spain. I also had my first like full-time office job in a research lab of one of the biggest Australian universities, who has a center, a hub in Europe. But thanks to COVID, I got to transform it my life to have my own marketing agency and start offering. And I started from
No
affiliate
way.
marketing services.
What? That's a great start. Now, I have to ask this because obviously when we live in America, we're like everyone should speak English. That's the narrative, right? But I feel like you probably speak so many languages. How many do you speak?
Spanish was my ninth language I learned,
I'm so shocked.
but I do speak now daily three languages: Estonian, my mother tongue, and English for work and Spanish for home life. Though I still have some knowledge of Russian and French and Finnish, and I'm totally forgotten about my studies of Swedish, Turkish, and German.
Oh, wow. That's incredible. Like, that's, like, mind-blowing and jaw-dropping over here because we're like, "You have to learn your second language. Come on, let's go." And it's like, "Oh my gosh, we don't know what we're missing out on to unlock those parts of our brain." And quite frankly, limitations of business. You can do business in so many countries because of being able to speak so many languages. That's so cool. Tell me, you went from political science, which when you take a political science degree, what did you anticipate that you would do for work when you're in that degree?
I, from the early age, wanted to use my voice to make a good impact in the world. So I started actually in youth politics already in age 15. And in age 22, I was already like the leader of the student union, representing 10,000 students of my university, speaking and coaching other student leaders. So I was always with the goal of making an impact. So what I imagined my job to be, I probably was in international NGO or government.
Yeah.
But my right now my path has led me to really to business. But I still have this mission that I want to support entrepreneurs who really want to make impact in the world. So I'm just gonna make my own way to make my dreams come true.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much. So being able to go into marketing, these impacts of COVID and whatnot, what was that like? I mean, was that really just leaping straight into entrepreneurialism for you out of college?
I did had a couple of office jobs during the master's degree already, or before and after. But then, yeah, very quickly, just couple of years of office jobs, and I started my own marketing agency online. And um, and it was amazing journey, like first making a lot of mistakes and learning, and then taking a lot of courses all the time, learning on the go. And then I think first years I was more selling my time under my company, and then I turned with the birth of my daughter my company to really like multi clients agency.
Sure.
And that's what I'm also writing on the book chapter.
Yeah. I love that. Whenever you, because marketing seems like such a wide subject, what was your specialty in your first line of work like that?
I had a course and a mentor who was teaching affiliate marketing, because already that time was like people don't trust ads
Mm,
because they have ad blockers. So who they trust? They trust influencers or people who they are following, and if they recommend services or products, they will probably buy it more likely than a forced ad. So that's why I fell in love with affiliate marketing first, because it was like trust based sales channel. But yeah, with time I realized that still affiliate marketing, there's a lot of ads that are just placed in other people's channels.
mm.
And that's why I fell in love with podcasting, because that's the place where you are really talking you yourself, your energy, your story, your why. And it's not done by AI, and it's not an ad.
Right. What was that transition like to go all the way from having your own agency into what this has bloomed into now? Tell me. I know this isn't a short story, so tell me all of it.
Yes. So one of my clients, actually in 2021, I was doing for them affiliate marketing, looking for affiliate collaborators, um, bloggers and influencers. But they wanted their CEO and founder of the tech startup to go to podcasts, and they tasked me with this part, and other team took over the other affiliate marketing. And I loved it. I got to pitch their world changing vision to the podcast hosts. Later, this startup had 10x growth, millions of investments. And I was like, I got to pitch their founder to podcast. A lot of people heard about them through podcasts. Obviously, there were these affiliates who helped to grow the company too. But the podcast part, hearing the founder's story, that made me feel like there's the fire. That's where I want to be. And then slowly, I still had affiliate marketing clients last 5 years, but more and more I started taking podcast guesting clients, because I felt the founder-led sales is the strongest, and
Right.
it's what I love.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun. How did this keep blooming for you? Because you said you've gone from taking on podcast guests and then you had a kiddo and that changed your perspective on things. Tell me more about that.
Yes. So first of all, first years I was selling more my hours to work for hours for those clients to do the work to get them to the podcasts. And then I realized that I don't have any more time because I have a daughter. And then I need a system that I sell results. And the hours are actually done by my team. So I had to hire more team members, and instead of selling hours, selling results to my clients. And this transformed like my life, my freedom, because I was able to focus on my daughter, still deliver results for my clients. And the clients were also actually happier, because they were like, oh, I don't have to pay for hours that I'm not sure can I bring results. I'm gonna pay for actual results, and it was no brainer to work with me.
Oh my goodness, that's so awesome. Now, being able to identify the people that would work best with you, like what are they saying to themselves when they kind of need to identify, oh my gosh, I need someone like you in my back pocket?
Yes. the ideal client is actually a non-fiction author with a high ticket coaching or consulting offer. And what they have been feeling is that they have been doing speaking, they have been showing up, but they have not got much clients out of those interviews on podcasts. So the they they have been posting, but they don't know the full strategy from the host, the audience to the episode leverage. That is what I am coaching, and also we are learning from a mastermind group for what have worked for others who have actually made lots of money even before the episode is recorded or long after the episode is promoted.
Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, because if they're going around, they're doing like a promo tour, right? Because they're an author and they need to tell people about what they're up to and push
Yes,
people to get the book, right?
the book gives the urgency, and then having actually a high ticket offer gives the guarantee that you get the return on investment of just if you know what you do, you know what you're offering, good transformation and your loved sales, then just closing a couple of clients from your podcasts, you're like, it's all worth it.
Ah, that makes so much sense. Literally, I had a conversation with someone this morning I need to talk to you about because she's exactly that. But how funny to think that's how it works. You just like tell me more about who are the best people to work with you. And I'm like, I've met them. Well, you guys should get together because they need you so bad. That's just kind of the power of referral. Um, I guess I want to ask you what's next? Like what's on the horizon that you're working on?
Right now, this mastermind, I'm just in the pre-launch mode. I just launched it in 2 weeks ago, and this is what is actually right now in the works. Right, I'm having their partners who are speaker trainers, sales trainers, marketers coming in to support all those parts that my podcast guests need. You know what to do with your even partnerships, networking strategists who teach how to actually engage with hosts. Then marketers helping how to have a website and lead magnet ready to convert. Sales strategists who help how to convert those leads to sales. All of those partners are also in my mastermind community. Right now, I'm gathering them, and my past clients and prospective clients and friends who have been doing podcast guesting. So we can meet on calls, and we can share written our experiences and learn from each other.
Oh, that's so cool. This is a lot of work. Like you have lots of extensive homework that you have to do and you're collecting it. And by the way, Marlen is like phenomenally efficient. Like she sends me referrals for really cool authors that probably should be on my show. And then she has this organizational system. So the fact that I just joined her school group, I'm pretty excited about that. And you guys should too. It'll probably be in the show notes so that you can do that. But like a lot of this is hard work and just like so much stuff that you have to do constantly. Why do you keep doing this? Why do you keep showing up? Why do you keep caring?
Yes, part of it is that I've always felt that I need to speak up to lead by example. So I'm always been loving doing things that I'm scared of. That's one of my mottos in life is that absence is not courage is not absence of fear. It's acknowledgement there's something more important than fear. And so public speaking is one of the biggest fear in humans' lives besides death. And I the more people learn to own their voice, the more they can serve the world. So I want to like empower people to go more on podcasts, learn to position themselves and communicate in a way that they actually create the tension that people who feel that the only thing that relieves the tension is their next step, their lead magnet or sale. And it's whole psychology of speaking, psychology of sales, and it's so fascinating for me. I'm like working and learning all the time. I'm learning from my partners who are speaker trainers, who are sales experts on, and all I learn, I coach to my clients all the time. I have new things to coach because I take new learnings from my partners, and I feel like we're work where you all the time learn yourself, that keeps me going. I am getting better myself every day, and that's I go to bed and I want to work. And not midnight, I have ideas how to improve my business, how to help clients. I wake up happy to have interview with Tiffany.
No, I love that. I love that. Let me ask, at this point, people are thinking, wait, I fit that bucket, or I want to know you more. How can I be involved? What is your favorite way for people to come find you?
I have a very active LinkedIn where I have also LinkedIn newsletter that's called Podcast Leverage, Interview Leverage Method. And so my LinkedIn is my name, Marlen Kakkori. So this is best place probably to find me. But I also have a website, marlenmarketing.agency. And now in school, you can find the podcast conversion lab and you can join there too.
Oh, that's perfect. I love it. Well, oh my gosh, this went by so fast. I want to ask you what should we like wrap up the show with? I'm sure you have so much wisdom and knowledge and all this stuff, but we'll pick just like a couple of your favorite nuggets or like wisdom pieces that we can leave everybody with before we end.
Yes. My favorite nuggets, leveraging the host as not just a host, but a business owner who you can do way more collaboration beyond this one episode. Then secondly, um, don't try to be interesting on podcasts. The, that's a mistake because you don't need to be interesting. You need to break false beliefs and create tension. So the only thing that relieves the tension is people to take next step with you. And the third is using the episode as a lead capture long after the episode has aired and the first promotion is done. Always evergreen on your website as a lead capture. That makes the whole difference.
That does. Man, those are such good tips. So this can be a nugget for everybody to hear. This has been so wonderful. I'm so grateful that despite time zone differences, we could make this happen because I know we're like, it's early for me, it's late for you. So we figure it out. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your wisdom you've been able to share with everybody. I highly encourage you to go follow both of us on LinkedIn. They're going to follow and join Marlen's school group and then her newsletter she's got going on LinkedIn. And if you're an author, of course, you're on there already. If you aren't, what are you missing out on? It's free to just go and promote yourself on there and go check it out. So that way she can give you some guidance to be able to make sure your episodes that you're appearing on are not going to waste. You're getting the best bang for your buck in that. And she's going to be your key person to do that. But everybody else that's listening, thank you so much for your time. I'm so appreciative of you coming in and watching. And thank you for coming today. And I look forward to seeing you guys maybe in future episodes. And in the meantime, go have a great day. Bye, everyone.